The Master's Mysteries, Tales of Magical Mastery, Episode 97. Continuing from the previous episode, it is said that Black Fox, after defeating the poison wolf ghost and his poisonous wolves with a sword, forced everyone to flee in panic from the poisonous smoke emitted by the corpses in this underground prison. Several people, busy dodging the poison smoke in a hasty manner, were unaware that besides the poison wolf ghost, there were other ambushes here. Just as several people reached a corner, Liao Fengyi suddenly felt a strong wind behind his head. As he turned around, he saw a man wearing wolf skin, wielding a ruthless and venomous knife. In the chaos, Liao Fengyi had no choice but to raise his hand to block the opponent's arm. But unexpectedly, the guy was using dual knives. As one hand was blocked, the razor-sharp blade in the other hand swept over, cutting open a gash in Liao Fengyi's abdomen instantly. The guy was extremely pleased with his successful strike. With a reverse motion, another dagger stabbed down, the move becoming even more fierce and ruthless. However, at this moment, a powerful punch came smashing in at an angle, instantly sending that guy flying out. The one who intervened was the Nameless Master. When it comes to martial arts among these people, no one is his match. With one punch, he knocked that guy out cold. The sound was too weak to identify. "Thank you, Master." Seeing this, everyone is probably confused. Is the Nameless Master on the side of good or evil, friend or foe? Let's keep it a secret for now. The poison smoke is back. Now, a few people, delayed by this little incident, had the poisonous red smoke behind them once again rolling up. "Hurry, let's go." These people dare not delay any longer. Immediately following the Nameless Master, they ran along the complex tunnel. "They want to trap us," but passing through several exits leading upwards, they found all of them sealed by heavy iron gates. They couldn't get out at all. This place is sealed too. Even in this large underground prison, there is an end. Finally, the group reached the last passage leading to the upper floor, but it was still sealed. "Let me handle this, Master." At this point, everyone understood. This was the enemy strategy. The poison wolf ghost released poison smoke from the beginning, and then sealed the iron gates, making it easy to poison and kill these people. No, there's no time. The poison mist is coming. With time running out, despite their best efforts, the iron gate remained motionless. Liao Fengyi became even more anxious. Are we all going to die here? At this point, the poison smoke surged like a tidal wave, and in a few seconds, it would engulf everyone. Protect yourselves with true energy, and let's find another way. Watching the approaching poison fog, the hearts of the group sank. Although they could hold their breath for a while, the ultimate result seemed to be a dead end. It seems that Lord Duke Xian has calculated everything. "Fengyi, this way." Just as the situation became critical, a series of clanking sounds suddenly echoed. Everyone turned to see the side gate opening, and Ahu was standing there shouting toward them. "That leads downward, but it's a good place to hide for now." Although it wasn't the way up, the current situation was urgent. It was good to hide inside for a moment. So everyone hurriedly went in, and Ahu quickly closed the gate. "Don't look back. Let's go." Liao Fengyi looked back at the dungeon behind him. After he left, he didn't know if he could rescue his master again. Seeing Liao Fengyi falling behind, Black Fox kept urging him to hurry. After running for the time it takes for an incense stick to burn, they reached the bottom of the descending stairs and entered a massive underground space. This is the water source of the sect. It finally became clear to everyone that this was an underground reservoir, whether natural or artificially constructed. The amount of water seemed considerable. There was a faint sense of light overhead. Looking up, they saw a circular opening, but it was over 10 yards high. With the surrounding stone walls being slippery, it would take some effort to climb up. A few minutes later, at a well on the backside of the Three Peaks main peak, a large rat crawled out. Seeing that there was no one around, it quickly jumped out and carefully observed its surroundings before squeaking twice towards the well. As soon as the rat's squeaks ended, Liao Feng, with a flip, jumped out of the well. He mentioned that climbing up was not easy, but it didn't pose much challenge to the group. After a while, everyone emerged from the well. Looking around, they realized they were in a relatively remote mountain hollow. This is the back mountain, the core activity area of the sect. Listening to the Nameless Master explanation, it turned out that the shaman of the Divine Dragon sect had many elite soldiers. They concentrated their training and activities in this area. However, where have all the people gone? It's strange. This place should usually have constant foot traffic. Why is there no one here today? Could it be? Upon closer inspection, it was also strange in the underground stone dungeon. Given the sect's strength, they only sent the wolf poison ghost and one subordinate for the assassination. This was indeed suspicious. Not good. This indicates that they are preparing for military action, Nameless Master analyzed, indicating that the people of this sect have already abandoned them. What they are busy with is more important. It seems they are preparing to invade the Central Plains. It looks like the nomadic army is also preparing to launch an attack on the Central Plains. All of this must inevitably coincide with the actions of the nomadic army. It seems that widespread chaos is unavoidable. Just as they were talking, Ahu, who had gone to scout, returned, squeaking twice to signal that there was no danger ahead. "Let's go. Let's check it out." So, led by Ahu and guided by Nameless Master, the group ran towards the depths of the Three Peaks along a winding path. Running along, they realized that there was no need for Ahu to scout. There wasn't a single guard here. Almost no human figure could be seen throughout the entire Three Peaks. After running for a while, they suddenly heard voices and saw flickering lights from afar. The group crouched behind the rocks, stealthily observing. So many people, they are really starting, looking down, not to mention the three young people. Even Nameless Master was quite surprised. Seeing densely packed ranks of well-organized people on the mountainside, a huge bonfire making the mountainside as bright as day. Looking closely, under the firelight, each disciple had a solemn expression, like wooden sculptures or clay figurines. It was unclear if they were well-trained or if their minds were controlled. At the forefront of the formation was a sturdy general, sitting on a horse. He wore an iron helmet, a face covered with an iron mask, and his whole body clad in iron armor, resembling a diamond cast in iron. At this moment, beside the towering bonfire, there was a statue of a divine dragon, and a person dressed as a shaman was on the platform singing a divine melody. The shaman's hand beat the drum rhythmically, and then a blazing fire suddenly surged, engulfing the entire dragon statue in an instant. The momentum was like a real dragon charging into the heavens. The roaring sound of the crowd below the fire dragon suddenly shook the heavens. It seemed like their morale was soaring, displaying a heroic spirit willing to sacrifice everything for battle. This powerful scene left the group stunned. But at that moment, the iron-faced general suddenly turned his head in the direction of the group. Could he have discovered them? That would be incredible. However, when he turned to look, there was nothing on the mountain wall, completely empty. It's the headless ghost general. He's incredibly powerful. It's impossible for him to have noticed us from this far away. It turns out Nameless Master was even more alert. Sensing something was wrong, he had signaled the group to take cover early on. But did the headless ghost general really not notice the group? Clearly, that wasn't the case. He drew a javelin-tipped arrow from his horse's saddle bridge, took down an iron bow, and with a powerful pull, stretched the bowstring. The javelin arrow shot through the air like lightning, accompanied by a piercing whistling sound. It struck the mountain wall, sending countless rock fragments flying, demonstrating its incredible force. The arrow hit the mountain wall just above the group's heads. The falling rocks showered down towards them. The group wasn't afraid of the falling rocks, but within the debris, a giant figure appeared. The headless ghost general, like a giant golden-winged rock, had leaped onto the top of the group. The group found themselves in a dire situation, facing a formidable enemy. In this overwhelming force, could they still find a way to survive?